Morning everyone. It is technically afternoon here, but it's morning for me. Having been on nights again. First of all, apologies and frustrations once again. The podcast hasn't appeared on podcast platforms. It's appeared on YouTube, and it's obviously posted straight to our blog. But I'm getting really fed up of this. We invest the time every week. We get together for conversations that take me usually past midnight, sometimes past 1 a.m. And that's whether or not I have work in the morning. The guys are in America, so that timing is the only one that really works out for all of us. We get it done, we get it scheduled, we get it uploaded, and then nothing. Just nothing. And then nobody finds us. Nobody knows. We've been going over 7 years. Yeah, the conversation dies down. And then today I'm doing this video and someone just keeps mowing the grass outside in the big council mower. So that's great. I'm not long up. The podcast has disappeared into the ether until it appears and somebody's mowing and really annoying me. I'm in a grump. So get all that background noise. Maybe that's why we just don't appear anywhere. We're not professional enough. Maybe, like, sometimes like maybe we just shouldn't bother. Not to look to garner sympathy or anything. It's just, is it ultimately worth the time and effort that we put into it? And I know that people think we don't put much effort into it sometimes, but we do. We we've made this commitment for some time, and it'd be nice for it to work. Anyway, on a brighter note, I did get some more posts this week. I caved in and ordered the Scala documentary. I got this because people were sharing I think it's the Severin site bundle package for the Scala documentary, which I've pre-ordered. That had some different extras on the discs, and it had little bits of paraphernalia with it, and a nice version of the Scala book. Sorry if the screen looked funny there. I've been told my phone's low on battery as well, so I didn't plan that very well. Yeah, I've pre-ordered the big Scala bundle. You'll see that at some point if I'm still doing YouTube videos by then. So I thought I should watch the Scala doc. I don't know when I'll find time to watch the Scala doc, but it's a nice disc. A few extras on there, short films and such, and there were different short films on the Severin disc, 3-disc set, so that helped me make my mind up. It's been long overdue. And then a couple of indicator arrivals, which I haven't seen as far as I'm aware. Some more Mexican horror, El Vampiro. So you've got El Vampiro and El Ater del Vampiro, which is the vampire's coffin. Well, it would be the vampire's coffin if you pronounced that anywhere closer to how it should be pronounced. Columbia Horror as well was the other set, the usual gorgeousness. Behind the Mask, Black Moon, I think it says Airhawks. Not very horror title. Island of Doomed Men, Cry of the Werewolf, and The Soul of a Monster. So the other titles do feel horrific. I've seen none of those as far as I'm aware, so it should be nice to explore. I have already pretty much packed out my blog for October this year with horror titles. I plan far ahead so I can get that all done. If they are non-horror, then it's because on that day I'm watching a film from a site that doesn't have much horror, like Mubi. Mubi doesn't always have enough horror content to keep me going through the month, but I still want to do Mubi Mondays on my blog. What is there another date? No, the other ones are pretty good for that. Shudder as well, although it seems strange that I might struggle to find a horror for Shudder Saturday every week throughout October. I sometimes don't always find a new horror that I haven't seen and reviewed. They've been good with the scheduling this year though, so it was VHS Beyond, Daddy's Head, Trying to think of the one I just watched. Well, that's annoying. And then Azrael is coming up this week, and I think The Exorcism is on there by the end of the month. So they will be my Shudder Saturday selections for this week. What did I just watch on Shudder? Oh, no, it wasn't. It's What's Inside. That was on Netflix. Oh well. This is what happens to my foggy brain, especially when I'm not long up. Anyway, a short video this week, and yeah, that's it. So again, the episodes for this week is on YouTube at the moment. It's on a blog. I'm fed up with it not appearing on our podcast platforms. I've been that close to spitting my dummy sometimes. If it's third time unlucky, I don't know. Like, you do these things really deep down. You do want other people to be able to find them or keep listening if they've listened. And if we're not getting to do that, then it's it's a very sad state of affairs, and we just need to see what the next stage is. Hopefully it'll all work itself out. Seems to be a Google YouTube issue, apparently. I get all of my other podcasts okay. I can't get my own podcast on my podcast provider. What a great life a podcasting life is. Sorry to end on a bummer. I'm still in need of my first coffee of the day. I shall speak to you all next week. Possibly, definitely, maybe.